What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. We are back here at CES Motorsport. The guys are getting all the cars ready to go down to Beamer Invasion, where I am super bummed out. I'm not going to make it, but CES is going to be bringing down their insane super build. Make sure you check it out at the CES Motorsport tent. But a couple of weeks ago, I reached out to my friends over at Aza Auto Wheel to possibly get a custom steering wheel made for the Supra. Finally showed up. We're going to go ahead and throw it on. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. You guys already know the Supras come with like the goofiest steering wheels, so these make a huge improvement. These guys do such a good job when making custom wheels. But they also package everything really, really good. Oh, nice. And it comes with a little carbon trim piece. Sick. It's got the flat bottom, a little bit thicker all the way around. Went with a gray stitch up top in the center mark. And then the perforated leather thumb cutouts, and of course your little carbon trim right here. I think it looks really freaking good, man. This guy's doing an awesome job on these wheels. So I ran the same one on my Supra. It was very similar to this, actually almost identical. It just didn't have the stripe right here. This one looks really clean. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it in the car. I already disconnected the negative terminal from the battery. Look at this freaking thing, dude. So here's the factory wheel. You guys have seen these before, man. They're just the oddest part of this car. Like, I think they look so weird. They're super skinny too. It's like the exact same wheel out of like a Corolla or a Camry or something, you know? This really doesn't suit this car at all. So this new wheel is gonna make a huge difference. And being that the steering wheel is the thing that you touch every single time that you get in and drive the car, it makes a big, big difference to the experience of actually driving the car. So easy job. You have a couple of slits on the side here. We're gonna go ahead and put a screwdriver in, pop the airbag out on each side. Got a couple screws in here. Gonna hit the center nut, should be a 16, pull it off with an impact, and then we'll go ahead and hit the trim all around. Should be like a T20 or T25 Torx, and then we'll just go ahead and remove everything, throw on the new stuff, and we'll be good to go. All right, these guys are gonna cut some carbon fiber. Don't tell Ocean.
Oh, we did get these pieces in, by the way.
Yeah, these look really good. These are from Souvenir, right?
Yes. Those are the ones.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
Okay, we finally got
yeah. All right, Johnny, your new wheel's in, so go. I want you to feel it and tell me what you think about it.
Are you gonna? You want to do it? Oh yes. That looks so good, man.
Put your hands on.
Oh my gosh.
Touch a little bit. Don't be afraid. It's yours.
Touch it. Dude.
Doesn't that feel a lot better though?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's totally different.
Big shout out to the guys over at Aza, man. They knocked this one out.
This is absolutely, yeah, this is beautiful. And it's perfect. It's just my style. I don't like it too crazy.
Yeah, it's real subtle.
Yes.
You got the GR here with the carbon.
I love it.
Cutouts, perforated.
Hey, so you guys did an awesome job, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so these guys are going to be over at Beamer Invasion. Make sure you check them out. Come out to the tent. We got a lot of cool builds, a lot of cool cars.
Yeah, sorry, I'm all hot and sweaty.
Yeah, they're working.
Loading up.
They're working, man. Last minute prep. It's always crazy, like 24 hours before these guys leave. It's just nuts here. They got a lot to do. They got to load up the trailers, get all the cars ready,
But
things cleaned.
We got every goal accomplished except one, which was to get them to Ghost to the event. And that is actually there. And if you want to take a quick sneak peek, if you're going to be posting this stuff up, we do have our very first N55 single turbo kit completed.
Yeah.
So for all you N55 guys out there, e-chassis obviously, we have a kit.
Bottom mount.
Bottom mount,
Yeah.
billet twin scroll. This is the Gen 2 Garrett GTX 3582R. It's our 850 HP kit, just like we do for the N54s.
Yeah.
For the N55, Matt's car actually is an M2 built motor transplant. This thing's been through some renditions. Matt unfortunately had a small little incident where we lost the car, but the motor was saved, so now the motor's here.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, M2 Ghost had the wide body, the PSM Dynamics wide body white M2. And so this motor is out of that car. It's a built motor.
Yes.
And these guys did their first custom single turbo kit for the N55 bottom mount.
And she was cranked
Yep.
and running, MHD tuned, and
sounded good, drove good, and then of course the sensor goes bad.
yeah. We had a crankshaft sensor malfunction,
Yeah.
and I think the sensor just took a dump, and unfortunately, you have to pull trans to get that out. We're just out of time. So
Down to
she's
the wire. It happens.
She's gonna have to stay put for now, but we had her ready.
Had it ready, man. Just it's unfortunate.
So maybe you'll get a
timing,
sneak
so.
peek and see
Yeah,
some
looks good
upcoming
now.
things in the future.
Looks good. You guys can see it all in here, right here.
This one's gonna get a full Seems Legit Garage driveline package with a 488 diff conversion. That's the next
This
thing.
thing's gonna be a little monster.
Oh yeah, when it's all
gonna be a
said and
little
done,
animal, dude.
the target was 700 plus wheel.
Yeah.
As a daily.
Yeah. But yeah, it's literally down to the wire right now. These guys are trying to do everything to get the cars, onto the trailer, and then they got a 8-hour drive tomorrow. Look at these freaking big boys, dude. It's got the chute on the back and everything. I love this car, just full on drag mode. Yeah, I didn't film too much of the steering wheel stuff. You guys have seen me do like a million of these, so it's kind of boring. But this one looks really good, man. I've had, I don't know, what, 6, 7 of these at this point. Fantastic wheels, man, by Oz Auto Wheel. Big shout to those guys. They really worked hard to get this done in literally like the last few days and overnighted me the wheel. So huge shout out to them for making it happen, but it looks fantastic. And this car will be in the show at Beamer Invasion. Make sure you guys come check it out. Off to the show they go. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I think I figured out my boost problem in this car. The 2 canisters that are usually over underneath the intake, when I did the manifold install, I actually deleted them, but I was reading up that could create some issues with no boost. And it was basically the car was creating 0 boost with no codes. So I was trying to figure out why. A little bit more research. I think it has to do with that. So I got everything rerouted this morning, and we are officially taking the 135 over to the body shop, dude. Found a shop, WRG, here in North Carolina, like 5 minutes from me. And these guys are working on cars like LaFerraris, Performantes, McLarens, very, very high-end cars. Talked with the owner, and they're gonna knock this out for me in 3 weeks. So I'm super excited. The next time I see this car, it's going to be completely painted, completely done, and we'll just have to put the wheels on and that'll be it. And dude, oh my God, I'm so excited. So much work has gone into this car. I'm just anxious to get it finished. So I just had to get it running right before I dropped it off. I just didn't feel good dropping it off knowing it wasn't running right. So hopefully, we're gonna take a drive now, drop it off at the shop. Hopefully it's all good. Let's get into it. Oh, it's so good to hear these turbos again. Holy crap, dude. I forgot how loud that blow-off valve is. It sounds insane. I love driving this car because it just looks so ridiculous right now. And people are like, what the heck is that pile of junk? I always seem to enjoy this time the most because it just looks like a total turd on the street. But like, little do people know, in 3 weeks, it's just gonna be the baddest bitch out here. I love this part. Like, I love driving the car when it looks ridiculous. Dude, we're back in boost, baby. It sounds so good. The one thing I don't love about this car is the exhaust tone, though. I think that I need to add like a really small resonator somewhere in it. It's just a little too straight pipey for me. But overall, man, the turbos sound insane. I won't be on twins forever, but these will be fun for a good while, especially when we get the car back from the body shop. That was sick, dude. This thing's so nuts. It's just such a rowdy car. WRG, we are here. All right. Last time you're gonna see her like this. That's crazy. LCI tails have arrived for the E92. This will be in the next video, you guys. Make sure you check it out. All right, we are officially back home without the 135. Man, am I so excited. If you've been following the journey of that car on this channel, all the work, all the time that I've put into it up until this point, to just kind of like give it to someone else and let them handle the rest of it, it's honestly hard. It's like giving away your baby, and you just want to make sure that everything is done really well and like the right way, you know? But I trust these guys. I actually met with a few different body shops, and obviously I know a few body shops, but I just felt like the quality wasn't quite there with some of the other paint guys I was using, and I really needed someone who was comfortable doing custom work. And I've just sort of found, you know, that a lot of these body shops, well, around here at least, on the East Coast, they don't really want to touch custom work because there's so many variables, and it always takes longer, it's always more labor, and sometimes it can just not turn out that great. It's really difficult finding a shop that's willing to do that kind of work, and of course a shop that you're comfortable with, that you think is going to do a good job. But I think these guys are going to do a really good job based on everything that I saw that they were doing. The fact that the owner invited me in and let me see his shop, showed me the work that he was doing. He's got a specific guy who only works on like fiberglass. He's got a painter guy, a really clean shop, really clean paint booth, really good ventilation. These are all things that make a big difference in the finished product. So I think we're in really good hands. So they said about 3 weeks, and I don't know if I'm going to film any of the actual process for what they're doing. Right now the car has the fiberglass flares on it that we put on, and I'm really confident with the job that we actually did, my buddy Chris and I, with putting those flares on. The owner actually looked over our work and said that we did a good job. So that was really comforting to hear that we actually, you know, did an okay job for our first time ever doing it. I don't think that we'll be filming any of the finishing of the fiberglass or Bondo work, but we may film some of the painting. So I'll keep you guys in the loop with that, but I'm really excited to get it in. I can't wait, man. The moment I bring it back, I'm gonna bring it home. I'm gonna throw the 513Ms onto the 1M clone, because really these wheels were meant for that car. I never really intended to put these 513Ms on the M3, and I have a couple of different sets of wheels coming for this car that are just gonna fit it a lot better, in my opinion. They don't look bad at all, but I feel like they're just not aggressive enough for the E92 E9XM body. So hopefully they work out really well with the 1M. As far as tires, I am running just like Toyo Proxies. They're not the best tires, but we're gonna throw some R888Rs on the 1M clone. I think that is just gonna be the best setup, and also they just look super badass. So we're gonna go with some nice chunky R888Rs. It's gonna look really good. So if you guys aren't seeing any 1M clone update videos for the next couple of weeks, well, now you know why. It's in the body shop. Hopefully we get it back finished. It's gonna be sick. Can't wait to get that thing back on the road, just rip it around. I missed driving that car, dude. Getting it back in boost, whoo. Drove that car NA for like a month because I had that canister issue. That's just my fault, you know, I rerouted it wrong. Having it back in boost, man, it's a whole different car. I missed it a lot. So it's just gonna be the E92 M3 for a couple of weeks, but we got a lot of work to do on this car. This car actually goes in for an alignment tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I think the next video is gonna be the LCI tails. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.